Hello and welcome to another White Glove review. Today's White Glove review is going to feature the brand new DC Collectibles Jim Lee Collection Batman. So this new Batman figure is exclusive to Gamestop, and what makes this Batman really unique is that it's done in a comic book styling. So the figure itself is a base model New 52 Batman from DC Collectibles, and this one has been repainted a couple of times. I own a couple of those repaints and I love all of them, so I really like this one as well. But this one is done in a comic book styling, so it has a really cool 2D appearance. So it looks like it's been taken directly from the comic books. So you can see this in a couple of other figures from DC Collectibles and other companies. NECA did a version of this with their Superman versus Muhammad Ali figure set. It made it look like a 2D version of Superman and so on. There's also a really cool black and white statue from DC Collectibles that does the same thing. And actually, I have it handy, so I will show you that as well. So this is the Mike Mignola Batman statue, and again you can see it's kind of done in that 2D style as well. So this isn't the first time company have done this, but I really like what DC Collectibles has done with this. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. Let me get Mike's statue out of the way there so we can focus on this Jim Lee statue. So let me zoom in a little bit here. And there we go, there's a really nice, better look there. So I'm going to bring this guy in a little bit closer. And then I'm going to move around so you can actually see him. So here he is in all its glory. So again, this is a 2D kind of comic book style paint application, but they also did this in a blue and a gray color scheme, whereas the New 52 Batman was black and gray. They did this in a blue and gray, so I think that was a really interesting choice because it really kind of separates this guy out from the other versions that they've done using this figure base. Let's turn this around. Now, if you take a look at the back of this guy, I really love the way the cape drapes here. It's just really beautiful the way it kind of hits the ground. Really gives a really nice look to it. And if we zoom in a little bit more, sorry, it's a little bit dark in here. You can kind of see the detailing around the neck piece is really striking, especially on the gauntlets or his gloves. You can really see the details. I think this color scheme really brings it out more than the black and gray version. So let's kind of rotate him around a little bit here. Now, a couple of things. If you're really into articulation, this figure does not have too much articulation. You know, it's got a few points here and there, but I think it's great. I mean, I don't really care too much about a lot of articulation. I mostly keep my figures on the shelf, so I don't care too much about it. I think it has a fine amount of articulation. But overall, I think the reason you'd want to get this figure is for, you know, the beautiful styling of it. So now let's go ahead and compare this guy to some other versions of this figure. So here we are. So kind of from left to right, what we have here to the left. So to the left, this is the Trinity, oops, there goes the camera, the Trinity box set Batman. This came with a Superman and a Wonder Woman that were repainted in that metallic look. And prior to this release, this guy was probably my favorite version of this figure. Look at this guy, he's amazing. It's a beautiful figure, beautiful figure. But I gotta say, I love this new Jim Lee collection one from GameStop. And then to the very right is the original New 52 Batman. So this is the original one. This is the original version of the New 52 Batman. And this in itself is a really lovely figure as well. So they're all really nice figures. Okay. So this new Jim Lee collection comic book style Batman is available only at GameStop. He is an exclusive to GameStop. He is the second figure in this release, or this series. The first one was a Superman version done in this style, and there's also a Wonder Woman figure that I'll be reviewing at some point, also done in this style. I don't know if they're going to do any more of these. I really hope they do, because man, I just really love this paint style. I love the new 52 figures. Overall, it's one of my favorite set of figures from DC Collectibles. So I really do hope that they do more of these. They retail, gosh, I think for about $28, so a little up there. You know, it's a GameStop exclusive, so I think it's worth it. And yeah, these are available now. I picked this up I had this on pre-order, but I picked it up from GameStop earlier this week. But as I was in the store, I saw a bunch of them on the shelf, so I don't think it's too hard to get yet, or as of now. And that's it. That's my review of the DC Collectibles GameStop exclusive Jim Lee collection. That's a really long title, Batman. Thank you so much and have a great day.